wanna know why. Hey, hey, all the juice, golden guy. Okay, let me not talk bad about anybody. Word? LO fucking L at the fucking what you call it. My man, my man. Chill out with that. Oh, the juice coating got me tripping. When the juice, whatever fits me Sam. Hey, lemonade, my neck is dripping. Hey, lemonade, my neck was dripping, but it buzzed and it. Hey, 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 all the juice, beans and rice and chicken. All right. I thought I changed that picture. I could be wrong. Let me still rush this shit out. In the future, I can see. It's so mysterious to me. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Do 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 do. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. Do do do. Give me that. Do 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 do. Give me that. Let's get tropical and send my fucking. Who else am I sending this to? Niggas always trying to ruin somebody else's fun. Shut your bitch ass up. We almost ready to start. We ready to go. I believe life, beautiful day. Fuck's you mean already, motherfucker? Getting ready to start in a minute. It's just gonna be me. Me and only me. Cause I'm the best. I'm the best cause it's only me. Only me cause I'm the best. Only gonna be me, 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 me. Mama, we gonna be only me. Only me. You're all right, man.
It's on you, nigga.
I go. Let me know when it should start. Is it playing a intro? Oh, he walked away. I don't know anything. Sucks when the motherfucker is not here. Now I gotta look at the fucking iPad. There it is. Oh, so I don't know how long I was talking because I was looking at the iPad screen. But welcome everybody to episode 59 of Banter and Debauchery. You'll notice that it's just me here. That's because Brad went and got himself sick again. And this time he got himself sick to the point where he can't do his job. So y'all niggas is stuck with me and my maniacal ravens for the next however fucking long I feel like doing this. Cause sometimes if it was up to me, podcast be 15 minutes. All right. Anyway, you know what's crazy out there, man? You know, motherfuckers always getting sick and shit. Niggas always get sick around like holidays. It's like viruses just want to ruin your time. It's like they want to just fuck your shit up. Also, you can see the branding right now on the hat. I signed myself a branding deal with a Golden Acre tattoo, so I gotta wear their merch. Else I don't get paid my free tattoos. So beans. But anyway, you know, niggas always get sick around like fucking like holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ever gets sick like in the middle of a work week, like sick where they gotta fucking miss like mad days of work. Like or like a Tuesday through a Thursday. Motherfuckers always getting sick on like a Friday when the weekend is coming up, or like right before Christmas or right before their birthday. Niggas get sick like that. You know what? That's rude. That's rude of the virus of whatever they caught. Because we don't know what this nigga has yet. He can have the flu or he can have the vid. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can have the flu or the vid. We don't know. We just know that this nigga he is not capable of doing his job today. You know, that's fine because the star of the show is right here, baby. That means I can talk about whatever I want. I want to talk about fucking girls in their butt till they pass out. I can talk about fucking girls in their butt till they pass out. And there's nothing he could do about it. I think he's looking at me. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. But
It does matter.
it does.
I'm overseeing this production. I may not be here how I want to be, but just know I'm still running things.
I don't know about running things, lurking maybe, but I don't know about running things. But anyway, since I have the reins today, am I peaking? Y'all gotta let me know if I sound crazy out there, cause I don't know shit. Like
Nigga, that shit,
I got my
shit hurt so fucking bad, fam.
all right, man, let it go.
I fucking folded. Like
I was
it
wondering what the
literally
fuck was that.
was like
We lost viewers because of your tardiness.
an abdominal cramp.
Yeah, you'll be all right, nigga. But anyway, let me put this over here so I can see. All right. All right. I'm gonna put it on top of my candy that Brett gave me for Halloween. But anyway, so I guess I go into Hotel Chronicles, but Hotel Chronicles time, right? Friday, nothing happened. Saturday, nothing happened. Sunday, nothing happened. Um, Sunday night, I'm supposed to go to work. A bunch of bullshit happened where I wasn't able to take my nap before work, left me a cranky void, and then I get a text message from my job talking about, "All right, we need you to work on Monday." Immediately got mad because I was already in a fucking piss poor mode. So go to work on Sunday. Sunday, nothing happens. Go to work on Monday. Monday, chill, sitting there. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't remember what I was watching. I know it wasn't a movie, right? So, um, watching the movie, this guy comes in, right? He goes, "Hey man, this nigga had the blackest fucking hands I've ever seen in my life. Like this nigga was literally digging holes with his bare hands. His hands was black as fuck, and he was not of like dark skin complexion, like Luke, the bitch from 11 Years a Slave or 12 Years a Slave. He wasn't dark like that. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Doc. But uh, yep, facts. I got the branded deal. That's why I got to go to Naked Scully on. But uh, he walks in right, and he goes, "Brother man, I want to ask you, can I want to ask you a question." So, I'm sitting there, I'm already skeptical. I don't give a fuck about nothing what's going on right now. That nigga's like, I go ahead. That nigga goes, I was wondering, could I was wondering, could I sit down in here for a minute? I said, nah, fam, can't sit down. Yeah, I go. He goes, okay. He keeps like putting his hands on his mouth, by the way, and his hands is black and fuck. They were clearly dirty as hell. This nigga definitely needed a good fucking orange clean scrub on his fucking hands. They were disgusting. All right? Disgusting. But I was just sitting there because I want to go back to my shit. He goes, "Do you have anything to give me to drink?" And I go, not to drink. I'm sorry. Excuse me. "Do you have something you give me to eat?" And we have to make these breakfast bags in the morning now because we still got to feed the people. And it was like the breakfast bag that was like what do you call it? They were hungover from the morning, right? It's like a bagel, a banana, and some cream cheese, right?
Trash.
Hey man, hey, I'm not eating this shit, so I don't give a fuck, baby. I eat good. I eat good, baby. But it was a bagel, a banana, and some cream cheese. So I was like, you know what, fam? I got you. I took one of my little rice cake bags that I have and I threw it in there for him and I gave him the bag. And he goes, "Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much." Then, like, he stands there and he goes, can I, how can I put this? Can I put 5 on something?" He said. I wasn't paying attention to him because I just wanted him to leave at the point. Like, I gave you the food, get the fuck out of here. Like, I did my good deed for the month. He goes, "Can I put 5 on on the on something?" And I'm like, "I ain't got no money, man." He was like, "Nah, you're not understanding what I'm saying. Can I put 5 on?" See, he kept saying put 5 on something, but I'm not. I don't understand. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I go, I don't know. Then he goes, "Is there anything I could do for you per se?" And he just stares at me like this. And I look, I said, "Nah, man, I'm good, baby. You just like you just gotta roll, man." Then he like looks, he's like, "Can I get something to drink?" And I'm like, "Nah, you can't."
Not with
And
those
then
lips.
you said what?
Said not with those lips.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, "Nah, you gotta roll." Then he get to the door and he was like, I don't want to know that if I offended you, I didn't want to offend you. And I go, "Man, how would you offend me, man? I don't know. Like, you didn't offend me. You asked me for something to eat. I gave you something to eat and get the fuck out of here, nigga." I mean,
Nigga, you
I didn't
know,
say
you
all
know
that. I
why
was
he
like, "Nah,
said
you didn't
that.
offend me, man." Huh?
You know why he said that.
Well, now it
Yeah,
dawned on me when he left. This nigga he was asking me, could he suck my dick because I gave him food? And like when I sat, I was watching the shit, and then it just hit me like out of nowhere. I was like, I said, "Yo, this nigga just asked me this."
You
I
can't. You
said, "It's
can't be
hard out."
that. You can't be that oblivious.
No, I was super oblivious because I wasn't like,
Well, I can't really say because my situation was a lot more direct. But
motherfucker he was doing the hand motions, but like Nigga was like, yo, he asked me. He basically asked me something I did. And I had to laugh about it. Like after, I joked about it. I laughed about it.
Wait, it was
It was funny to me.
after like he wanted to show his gratitude.
Yeah, after I gave him the food, like he like looked at the bag and he was just like, "Can I put?" He's like, I don't know if I'm saying this right. He did say that. He said, "I don't know if I'm saying this right." And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dog. I ain't got no money on me, man. And then 619, somebody's calling me from San Diego. Booyaka, booyaka. But like, I was like, damn, nigga asked me. I was like, whatever, nigga. You know what I mean? Like after that, I just laughed about it. And I text you. And then he was like, welcome to the club. That shit was funny. Well, I don't know if y'all can hear Brett, but I text Brett and I said, welcome to the club.
Man,
And, well, Brett said, welcome to the club. But then, so after that, a nigga came in, right? And I seen this nigga all weekend. It's a cool dude. He has a Magic hoodie on, a Magic City hoodie on all weekend. And he goes, yeah, facts, D, Rey Mysterio. He goes, yo, man, I wanna leave this in here real quick. I'm like, go ahead, man, do your thing. Then like he comes back. I was like, yo, fam, let me ask you a question, fam. You work at Magic City? And he was like, he was with his girl. He was like, yeah. She was like, no, you don't. And I said, shit. Like, she aired that nigga out, man. She aired that nigga out. I was like, she had to do all that, man. That's what I was thinking. My first thinking was like, she had to do all that. He was like, well, I could if I wanted to. I work with a lot of their clientele. I'm a massage therapist. I was like, oh, so you be stretching out the strippers. And he was like, yeah, you know, something like that. And I was like, that's what's up, though. That's dope. That's dope. Get that money, man. And then she was just looking at him like, I'm like, yo, I was like, I swear to God, my bitch ever did that to me. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I swear to God, my bitch. Well, but women be doing that. Women just be just like, just let the nigga live for a minute. That nigga don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? And if he say like, oh, like, do you work at Magic City? Damn, I should have turned my fucking fan on. It was like, do you work at Magic City? He said, yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. And they got a Magic City hoodie on, man. Who am I to doubt his employment? You know what I mean? Or where he works. You know what I'm saying? But she was like, no, you, like, she did that shit quick as fuck. No, you don't. Like, damn, bitch. What the fuck you airing me out for? I mean, don't be airing me out. How dare you? I was just thinking to myself, damn, he gotta get rid of that bitch. That's all I thought about. I was like, man, he gotta get rid of that bitch, man. Yeah, she gotta go. But then other than that, it was a very uneventful night. I didn't get off till 8:00. I was kind of mad about that, but I wasn't all the way mad about that because in my mind, I knew I wasn't leaving till 8:00. And I was trying to duck the new boss for like as long as I could. And right before I was relieved, she showed up and I was not happy about that. But what can you do, right?
Why would you avoid them?
I didn't want to meet him yet. Stay in the shadows, baby. You know what I mean?
No.
Stay in the shadows, man. Just know that I come do my job and I leave. But I couldn't do that because somebody had an incident. And they didn't find out until, it doesn't matter. But it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. But anyway, that was Hotel Chronicles. It's pretty uneventful. I got to do a bunch of days next week. So we're going to see. It might be dead as fuck. I'm praying that at least something happens one day so I can so the time could go back. So the time could go past. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, man. So movie review time. I watched this movie last week called Megan is Missing.
God damn.
Get that camera out of my face. What'd you say?
No breather? You going right into it?
Going right into it, nigga, man. This is how I run things, man. This is how I do it. All right? When I'm at the helm of what goes next. All right? And I don't got to look at you to see what you got. This is all what I got. I'm tired. So anyway, I watched this movie. Megan is Missing, right? So it's about a found footage movie about this girl that goes missing. This 14-year-old girl and her friend who also goes missing. So um, y'all know I suck at this shit, so y'all just gonna have to hold that.
See, this nigga
So
is awful, fam.
yeah, that's facts. So at the beginning of the movie, it's the two girls hanging with Megan. She's a brunette, and Amy is a blonde hair girl. So they're hanging out and whatever, and they're talking. I wasn't really paying attention to the dialogue. It was just little what's called shit. I just know one was 14 and a whore, and the other one was 12, and no, one was 13, and she was like really, really like she was really
She was
wholesome.
raised in a decent home.
Yeah, she was raised in a decent home, but she wanted to fit in with all her whore friends in high school. Well, Megan's whore friends in high school. Megan was a brunette.
Let
So
me say this: every female in that movie that was not named Amy was a whore.
big time
That's
whore
not an
too.
exaggeration. These little girls was slurping and glurping every little boy that was in that movie.
Yeah,
Not an exaggeration.
and also old men.
That's facts.
And tell me, I want to ask you one thing. Tell me that nigga did not, the old nigga did not look like Chris Jericho.
Oh, the one that bopped her in the face.
Yes,
That was clean, but he definitely looked like 2000 Jericho.
thank you. But anyway, so I'm trying. Anyway, they're talking and a bunch of shit happened, and Amy gets a camera, and we're gonna go. So we're gonna fast forward. Megan gets Amy invited to a party, right? Also, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. Megan gets Amy invited to a party, and she's talking to a little Asian boy, and he was like, "Yo, you know what you got to do to get her to this party?" And she was like, "Whatever, that's my friend. She's not a loser." Yada yada yada. And he was like, "Oh man, I got a reputation to uphold. I gotta this and that and all that bullshit." And she was like, "Just like invite her and whatever." You know what I'm saying? So they all go to the party. This nigga's collecting $10 at the door. Mad nigga, yeah, I was thinking about it. Like when all those kids were coming through, this nigga was collecting hella cash.
My thing
Hella
is this:
cash.
like,
That nigga was collecting hella cash. There was at least 30 people in there and at least 50 people waiting to get in. And he made everybody pay. It wasn't no girls getting free shit. Fuck that. That nigga made everybody pay. I need my $10. I need my $10.
the thing I didn't really understand was that nigga was built hideous. Like he looked like something was wrong with him. I'm like almost autistic levels of being built. Like you mean to tell me this nigga is the one that's running the town? This is the popular kid? Like y'all, this town sucks.
Let me tell you something. You show me an Asian that looks regular, and I'll
Stop
give you
it. Stop
$100.
Never mind. It's your show. It's your show.
See, I gave me an Asian that looks regular. I'll give you $100. But anyway, so they're in there, they're partying. Woo! Like there's a nigga got a camcorder and shit, right? And he's like videotaping everybody, and everybody's drinking, they grinding on each other. I'm like, man, where were these whore bitches when I was in high school? Cause nigga. So everybody's going in and whatnot. Amy is drinking. She's kind of like alone with Megan, and then like Chris Jericho walks up to her. Like Megan gets fucked up and like dips off with the Asian boy. Chris Jericho walks up to her and he goes, "Hey, you know, what's your name?" And she mumbles some shit like the dialogue in the movie was terrible, but she was saying something to him, and she was like, "Nah, nah, nah." And then he said something and she pushed him, and he fucking cleaned her ass. This nigga was a grown man.
Facts. This nigga was definitely in his 30s.
This nigga was a grown man. He cleaned her ass, but he didn't clean it to the point when she dropped. She took it and just said, and held her face. I'm like, damn, that bitch got a chin. It's like maybe because it hasn't been tested that much, or like sometimes when you go through wars, man, your chin starts to lose its wear and tear. Ask Chuck Liddell. But so he cleans her. So she's looking for Megan. Know what I mean? And she opens the door. I believe they were in an abandoned house, by the way, because everybody had flashlights. There was no lights in the house. Everybody had flashlights. So
Yeah.
I guess it was a flashlight party. So she fucking she walks through a door And Asian man is like this, and Megan is getting a slurping and gulping. I'm like, damn, Megan is a whore. And then she was like, oh my God, get out of here. She pushes Amy out the door. And the cameraman goes, whoa, because the cameraman was following Amy after she got cleaned up. And he goes, whoa. And the Asian dude was like, yo, you stay in here and close the door, man. Close the door. You know what I'm saying? So they closed the door, and obviously he filmed Megan slobbing Bruce Lee down. So something happens next. Megan gets a video call from one of the girls. She was like, I met this new guy. His name is Josh. He's real cool. He goes by Skater Kid, whatever the fuck. I think Skater Kid X, I think his name was, but it was definitely Skater Kid.
Skater Kid something.
So she's talking to Skater Kid, and she was like, why is your video not up? Oh, before she calls Skater Kid, the girl says that she sends him a picture, and she was like, his video don't work because his brother broke his camera. So when she called Skater Kid, um, she's like, "Where's your video?" He was like, "Oh, my dog got to my camera." She was like, "I thought your little brother did," and he was like, "Well, they both did. You know how that goes." And she was just like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Damn, this little girl stupid as fuck." That was red flag number one.
See that was I was trying to figure out like what was the concept of this movie, like what was they trying to get across. Like it was made in 2011, so I'm sure they were just showing like how gullible kids are to like or susceptible to getting like catfished and scammed and taken advantage of by grown ass men. But it just like it's like they was too gullible. It's like all they wanted to do was slurp and glurp, and any nigga that gave them attention, they was down. Just like, damn, like, none of y'all got defenses?
Well, you know, Megan, she had her reasons. But anyway, right? So she goes, all right. He was like, I want to meet you at the party. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, okay, like I'm gonna meet you there. So she puts on her shit and everything. And she goes to the party. She talks to Amy. She was like, Amy was like, I thought you wasn't going to the party. And she was like, well, nah, I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? She wanted me to go. She's bitching. You know how it is. So I'm gonna go. So she went to the party, right? Fucking the guy doesn't say anything to her. You know what I'm saying? So I think I skipped the part, but we're gonna say this happened after she went to the party. She goes to the party. She goes to Amy's house. Amy got a camera for her birthday, a high-tech camera, right? So they're talking and shit. She was like, let's interview each other. She was like, Amy goes, hi, I'm Amy. I'm wholesome. My mom and dad, yada, 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 even though sometimes they get on my nerves. Yaka, yaka, yaka. Know what I mean? So then Megan gets on the camera. She goes, hi, I'm Megan, and I'm 14 years old, and yada, yada, yada. My mom and my dad, either her dad died or mom, I don't know. Who gives a shit? Her dad wasn't there, right? So she was like, and my mom got a new boyfriend, and he started raping me from when I was 9 up until 11. And I said, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? And I told my mom about it, and she called me a fucking liar. Like Megan and her mom had a real bad relationship. You know, it's one of them bitches was like, oh my God, my man. So then like Amy came from behind the camera and hugged her or whatever. So that gave you a little dynamic, you know, why Megan was such a whore. She was like, I'll do whatever you want. You just got to tell me that you love me. That's what she told to the Skater Kid guy.
Yeah, it was kind of sad, honestly.
I was laughing. I'm sorry, I was laughing. I'm like, damn, this bitch is easy. She would have been.
Never mind, it's your show. I felt nothing. I felt nothing also.
She would have been a mark in my high school. Mark. Oh, that's all we got to tell you? Oh my God. And she was down for everything, man. So she fucking gets on the thing and she was mad. She was like, hey, Josh. And he was like, why do you have an attitude? Why do you say that? And she was like, you wasn't at the party. He was like, yes, I was. Yada, yada, yada. I wanted to talk to you, but I was scared. Oh yeah. Then what? No, what did I have on? He's like, you had jean shorts with the black strap, banana straps with the gold. And she was like, oh, you were there. And then like he was like, yeah, you look beautiful. I was just scared to talk, like scared to say something to you. So he was like, all right, so uh let's meet up now. What are you doing? She was like, I'm not doing nothing. She was like, all right, meet me behind the diner and whatever the fuck the diner was. So she goes, cool, right? So she goes, the next day happens, and Amy calls one of Megan's friends. She's like, oh, I think of the Asian girl, if I'm not mistaken. She goes, oh, what do you want? Hey, have you heard of Megan? Like, no, I haven't heard of Megan. And you're a loser. Like something like she put her down. Like she did some dirty shit. And then she called the other girl. I haven't heard from Megan. And yada 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 yada. She was like, okay. So it's after a couple days, Megan goes missing and shit. You know, no, she calls the guy, Skater Dude. I'm sorry, you know I suck at this, y'all. You just gotta bear with me. She calls Skater Dude. And she was like, yeah. He's like, nah, I haven't seen her. You know, I haven't talked to her. Like, we were supposed to meet somewhere, but she never showed up. And she was like, oh, okay, well, let me know if you if you know anything. He was like, okay, beautiful. He was riling up with the compliments too. Right? Um so then it gets on the news that she's missing, and then Amy, because you know she's a good girl, she goes to the police and she tells about the dude she was talking to. You know, Josh or whatever. You know what I mean? And then like she calls Josh back, and Josh is like, "Fucking bitch, fucking ugly bitch. Better watch what you fucking talking about." You know, shit like that. She was like, "Yo, what you talking about? I'm ugly. You just called me beautiful the other day." He's like, "You're so fucking stupid. You're so fucking gullible. You're nothing." He said, "You better watch your fucking back, bitch." And she was just like okay, and she like hung the shit up. So she's doing a video vlog of all the places her and Megan hang out with, right? All like where all of her and they play with. She was like, we used to go here, and we used to go there. And the three girls that Megan hung out with, they're standing there. And they go, the best part of the fucking movie, the tall girl walks up to her and goes, get that camera out of my face. It was such a terrible line. I laughed about that shit all fucking night. You know what I'm saying?
It was a weird exchange. I'll say that much.
It was bad acting. Is what it was.
I mean, they're child actors. They're never really that good.
I mean, tell that to fucking Elijah Wood. Have you ever seen The Good Son? He was firing that shit as a kid actor. Him and Macaulay Culkin. Get that camera out of my face. So like, it was like, yo, it's your fault. You know how girls are. Girls are mean. All right, let's be real.
Well, she was doing all that because she was gay for Megan.
You think she was gay for Megan?
She said it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She said, I love her and she loves me, and it's your fault she's gone.
I mean, that don't mean she's gay for this little
Yes,
fucking
does,
kid talk.
nigga.
Nah, man, I don't.
Yes, it does.
Whatever.
Nigga.
All right, man, bye. But
You weren't even paying attention, nigga.
But listen, because I was laughing too hard for get the camera out of my face. But I did hear her say, she was like, it's your fault Megan's going. This is all your fault. I'm like, damn, don't put that on that little girl. She ain't do shit to her. Like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, women are mean. Just period. All right? But like, so that goes on. And then fucking she goes under a bridge where a teddy bear is, where her and Megan hang out. And all you see was like a silhouette of a man just like standing behind her. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch gonna get snatched.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, that's because you ain't got the eagle eye like I do. So the nigga was there, and then he walked away, right? And then like she has another exchange with the guy, and he was like, you better watch your fucking back. So she sees the video vlog again, and it was like Amy is missing. And they found wait, no. That's wrong. I'm sorry. She goes back and looks for the teddy bear. And like the teddy bear's not here. I wonder what happened to it. You just see a hand like a hand go through the screen like it's grabbing Amy. Then you see like a news blurb and everything. You know, shout out to the movie for having actual events that happened that day. on like the headlines, like on the news ticker. I was impressed by that. Like they had actual scores and shit from the sports games. I was like, that's crazy. It's crazy as fuck. I was like, but the reporter lady was terrible. Like, where'd you find this country, bitch? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Texas. Amy and Megan are now missing. Like she's Nancy Gray or some shit. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. But then they find the camera in the trash can. Then it puts on the last 22 minutes of this. It's fucked up. Yada yada yada. Like because it's a found footage thing. It's like this is the footage we compiled, right? So you see a dude with a camera, and he's walking in kind of like a dungeon type place, right? You're shout out the weeds. So he's in a dungeon type place, and Amy is behind this door, and she's in her brown panties. She's like, please, let me out, Mister. Please, you know what I mean? You know how that goes. And then what do you do? He's like, he went and got the bear. He was like, you want this bear? You want this bear? She was like, yes, please give me Mr. Binky. And he was like, yo, you got to eat this food. So he slides the food in there. And she goes to eat it with her hand. He goes, nah, bitch. You got to eat it like a dog. Don't use your hands. So she puts her face in the bowl. She eats it like a dog. And then, like, after she eats it, he throws her the bear. Right? Next day he comes in. I don't know if he throws water on her at any point or like shoots her with a hose. I want to say he did, but I don't remember. So I saw this movie last week, and it was not the anyway, it doesn't matter. So he grabs her again. She's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He slams her on this little wooden thing, right? He slams on this wooden thing. Backtrack. They found pictures of Megan on a fetish site. Y'all can look up the pictures. I don't know if we're gonna be able to show it on here, but the pictures
trying
were.
to find them.
Oh, nigga, I got them, baby. All you gotta do is tell me I got them shits. What you talking
I
about,
only
man?
really care about the first one. The second one don't really. The second one didn't really do shit for me. It's the first one.
Yeah.
Cause the second one is just like a zoomed out version of the first one. It's like I don't care. But
Hold on a second.
see, the reason why I saw this movie too, like a week ago, and the reason I saw it because it was going around on TikTok is like, yo, this is one of the most fucked up movies ever made, and blah blah blah. And the director of the movie himself came out and was like, yo, if you get to a point in the movie and you see photo number one pop up on the screen, you got about 4 seconds to turn this shit off before you see some shit you don't want to see. And I'm thinking this nigga's full of shit. And it wasn't bad, but
No.
at the moment, it was jarring because I was definitely watching it in the dark alone. So I was like, oh, kind of like, oh. I jerked my neck back from the screen a little bit, but
Really? When I saw the picture, I was just like this. I said, "Oh shit!" So she fucked up.
I mean, I didn't expect it. Nigga, like, how close, like, you see how bright the light is on my face? This how close I was to the screen.
You might need some glasses, my nigga.
It's just the way my shit is set up, nigga.
Oh, well, you gonna need some glasses.
So I got contacts.
You don't never take them out.
I got them, though. You taking too fucking long. I got them.
I'm about to find it. I got it. I'm sending it to you right now. All right, so they showed up the pictures of Shorty and they show pictures of Shorty and on the website. Pictures.
Oh, there it is.
Megan was going through some shit. That I will say. Megan is going through some shit. So dude comes and he grabs Amy and he slams on this thing where Megan was in the picture, and he let's say has his way with her in the non-consent. He rapes her. Fuck it. He rapes her, and it was
I need to clean it up. You was on the
no.
right
He
track.
had.
I was about to.
He
applaud
has
you.
his way
I was about
in
to
the
applaud you.
non-consensual way.
See, that ain't even a good version.
She's 13, by the way. So like while he's doing what he's doing, like she's like crying at first, but then she's just like she's just out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like
she's traumatized.
I feel like she died inside.
Yeah, she definitely died inside because that's not the way her first time was supposed to go. And then the nigga like takes his hand and like puts it on the wood like right next to her face and it's all bloody and shit. I'm like, my nigga.
All right, I'm about to pull it up on the screen.
All right, so
So,
everybody want to see the
like I
picture.
said, you got about 3 seconds before I pull this up.
All
3,
right, let's
2.
go. And it's
Oh, you're in the way. Get body. There you go. Now, in the context of the movie, like when they framed it, it was just dead silence for like 30 seconds, and then this shit popped up on the screen. I was like, oh shit, that's kind of,
yeah.
All right, I'm going back to you.
Oh, you found the real picture.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. But yeah, that's 14-year-old Megan. At the time, the actress was 22. So, just know. So anyway, he rapes it. He throws her. He gives her the old heave ho, and then he throws her back into the dungeon, like locks her up and shit. Then he like unlocks the shit, and he's like, "All right, it's time to go." Nah, I mean, she was like, "You gonna take me home? Like, you gonna take me home?" And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna take you home." And like the whole time, there was this barrel like next to the thing. So I'm gonna take you home. He's like, "Yo, just I don't want nobody to see you, so you gotta get in this barrel." She was like, she's trying to get the fuck out of there. So at that point, she goes, "Oh, okay, okay." Opens the barrel. Megan's dead body in there, eyes open, mouth wide, fucking eyes white as shit. She sees that, she freaks the fuck out. Damn.
I got
Jelly
that one
open.
too.
Huh?
I got that one too.
You got it? All right, pull it up. We're gonna show you what Megan looks like.
It's on the screen. Now that one, this threw me off. This one threw me off. That one was like the immediate. Oh,
Yeah.
you got her good. Cleaned her shit up.
She did not die pleasantly.
No.
So Amy sees that, she starts freaking out. She runs, right? Nigga, grown man. He grabbed her and he puts her into the barrel with her, and then he seals the barrel. And he, next thing you know, it cuts, and she's in a desert, like or somewhere. He's like digging a hole, right? He's digging a hole, and so Amy's in there. She's like, Mister, please, I love you. I love you. I'll do anything. I'll do anything. Just niggas. This nigga's not paying no. His task at hand is digging his grave. So he's digging. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She's like, I love you. I'll do anything for you. Like, don't you love me? I know you love me. Please let me out. I love you. And she kept saying that, and I was just like, bitch, that's not gonna work.
I'll be honest. At that point in the movie, I started to get annoyed. I'm like, my G, you're gonna die. Like,
yeah, out of here.
Because that was legit for like 10 minutes nonstop. Yo, I love you, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, can you please bury her already? Like, Jesus
Like,
Christ.
they legit made this actor or whatever the fuck this nigga was dig this hole. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? Why is this shit not pre-made? You saw this nigga dig the shit from regular ground to a hole to put a big ass barrel in there. So he starts moving the barrel and he drops the barrel in there and he starts dropping the dirt on top of the barrel and you just hear Amy screaming like, "Oh, please, please, and he pats the ground or whatever and he fucking like takes the camera, shows like a little like dusk or whatever in a tree and then it just goes off. And it shows a picture of them like at a party hugging and shit. Like, oh my God, we love each other. And that was the end of Megan is Missing. Know what I'm saying? I give it a I'll give it a 6. Just because
it's generous.
Get that camera out of my face. It's my favorite part of the movie. It's like that's definitely gonna be a name of a podcast down the line.
That's generous.
Yeah. Well, I give it. I was gonna say 5.5, but the movie really didn't ramp up to the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, legit. The first hour was just them being hoes and dumb children. and then the last 20 minutes was the fucked up part, and then the movie was over. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if y'all trying to show us like, or if this is like a PSA, like you'll watch your kids or who they talking to. You talk to some guy and they say that their webcam is messed up. Don't believe them. And this could have been the start of Catfish, but whatever. Thought the shit was trash, and TikTok hyped it up for nothing. So.
Oh, they always do that shit though. Like when people when I saw some of the videos of people reacting, they were like, I saw some videos today. They were like, I'm like, bitch, that shit wasn't even like that. Fuck out of here. I've seen worse shit. That's light work if you want to be real about it. You want to see somebody getting their cookies taken with no consent. Watch Hill Have Eyes 2, nigga. Hills Have Eyes 2? Let's go. The Spanish army chick? That's getting your cookies taken with no consent. It's like rough. But I guess because it was a little girl, it was fucked up. But I mean,
just move on.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Megan. That was Goonks Megan is Missing review. I mean, 6 out of 10. Well, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Me saying 6 out of 10 makes my stomach hurt a little bit. So, but anyway, yeah. In other news, there was a woman who killed her ex-boyfriend, right? Wait a minute. Oh, shit. And
I got it.
And a PhD student stalked and killed. Come on, man.
My bad.
Nah, not you. I'm talking about my phone. PhD student stalked and killed ex-boyfriend in Southwest DC home, police say. Chicago PhD student studying criminology fatally shot her ex-boyfriend at his Southwest DC home, authorities said. I don't know how to say this lady's name. Dix, 37 years old. Whoop, stop texting me. A student at the University of Illinois, Chicago, has been charged with second degree. That shit should be all right. I'll let y'all decide. Charged with second-degree murder and the slaying Saturday of 44-year-old Terry Hickman, whom she dated for 3 months, the South Bend Tribune reported. Shortly before 5:30 p.m., police responded to reports of gunfire at the apartment complex in the nation's capital. They found Dix kneeling beside the bullet-ridden body of Hickman, who was pronounced dead at the scene, the outlet reported. Police said Dix was holding in her left hand a gun which officers ordered her to put down. She was also on speakerphone with someone who identified themselves to authorities as her mother, the Tribune reported. Her mother told officers Dix called her and said, "He pushed me, so I shot him." Dix was taken to a hospital where she complained of memory loss and back pain, but showed no signs of being assaulted. That's because she wasn't. She was lying. Or she is lying, not was lying, because she's still alive. When questioned about the incident, Dix cited her memory problems and asked them for information that could help jog her record. All right, man, I'm not talking about this shit more. Let me tell you something, man. This bitch is studying criminology at fucking the University of Illinois. So you already know she's about to use the shit that she learned to try to get away with murder. And also, how do you murder somebody that you only been dating for 3 months? You know what it was? He dropped 100% of that dick on her. And when you drop 100% of dick on bitches, you got to be selective or they'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? They will go crazy. Just like that. She's 37 years old. That old man dropped that fucking, he 44. He know all the tricks. He turned her ass out. Got her fucking all in love and shit. That's another reason why you don't fall in love, because shit like that. When you become infatuated, you make dumbass decisions. So she went over there. She was like, yo, this nigga's either going to take me back today. I'm going to kill this nigga. Allegedly. That's what she thought. Allegedly. I forgot. We got to start saying that. So she went over there and she had an argument allegedly with this motherfucker. And he allegedly pushed her into a wall. That nigga ain't pushing into shit. Allegedly. He fucking, allegedly did everything I'm about to say. God damn it. So, but he fucking knew that she was over the crazy shit. Don't let no crazy bitches in. Or maybe he just wanted to fuck one more time. But then, nigga, like, man, I ain't fuck with you no more, bitch. You gonna love me. And then she said, fuck it. She bodied that nigga.
I mean, it was just weird because the shit said that they stopped talking back in May. And
Yeah,
she
because she's
stalked
fucking.
him for 6 months.
That's because he dropped that dick on her. And when they say stop talking back in May, she probably, like, every so often, you know what I mean? He'll probably, like, give it a D. That's what you gotta know. That's what you gotta learn to leave bitches alone sometimes, man. If you see crazy traits in bitches, I saw Mocha in your screen and I thought that was my screen, and I was like, I don't have a dog anymore. What the hell's going on? But when you see shit like that, you gotta chill, fam. But like she was like, oh, I got memory loss. I don't know what happened. She trying to use that shit to her advantage because like, yeah, man. If I'm like, how the fuck she get second-degree murder? You see her standing next to the nigga, he dead. There's no marks on her. You know what I'm saying? He pushed me into a wall, so I shot him. So basically, you telling me you had the gun wherever the fuck you had, and he was like, bitch, and he pushed it to the wall. She said, ah, and she pulled out the burner and fucking riddled this nigga up. Bullet riddled body. You know what bullet riddle means? That means that nigga was hit with more than 5 shots, laying on the floor, dead, and she's kneeling next to him. You know what I'm saying? That made no sense. Mom, I'm about to go and kill this motherfucker, and I'm gonna get away with it like Viola Davis. You know, I'd never seen Viola Davis smile. I only see her cry and make this face.
I mean, she just got the face of. She got the face of a slave. I'll be honest. She looked like she's known nothing but just hard times her whole life.
She was like, I remember I saw that one scene in Fences because I didn't watch Fences, and fucking, she was like snotting and shit. I'm like, all right, man, y'all got to get this bitch an award for something, man, because I don't even think she won anything for that. Well, I made sacrifices too. Oh, God. I was like, God damn, bitch. Fucked up. Fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that girl, she killed that nigga. And shit. Don't. If it ain't your girl and you ain't gonna be with him like forever, don't 100% dick down your chick, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what happens. This bitch drove from Chicago to DC, knocked on this nigga's door. What the fuck you doing here? Hey, man. She probably pulled the gun at the door. Said, get your bitch ass in the house. It was about, you gonna take me back or you gonna take me back? He's like, no, you don't see why I take you back, bitch, you crazy. That's some shit that I would say. So I definitely would be laying on the bedroom floor, bullet riddled.
And that was the crazy
look at
part.
this. You crazy.
They said she was studying criminology in Chicago, and she ended up in D.C. So she went up there.
That's what I'm saying.
With intent to. Well, hey man.
That's why I'm not understanding why it's second degree. It's probably second degree because he said he pushed me. You know, they ain't gonna believe the woman over everything.
Yeah, of course. She can get that slack off, but you definitely killed that nigga.
Yeah, she bodied that nigga. Yeah. I don't remember anything. Can you tell me what happened, or I can remember? You studied criminology.
See, that was the part you skipped over. She kept saying she was suffering from memory loss, and y'all need to tell her stuff to help jog her memory on what exactly happened. And she said they showed her a picture of the dead dude, and she started crying and tweaking out like, get it away from me, trying to make it seem like homie really was beating her ass, something crazy, and she was traumatized. Like, no, my nigga, you just shot that nigga. You stalker. It's okay.
Thanks.
It's okay. I mean, it's not, but you're not finna use those criminology bars to get yourself off. You bodied. Well,
she obviously did already. If she only got second degree murder, that means that bitch is not getting life. Maybe she could get life, but they might knock it down. Plea bargain, third degree murder, 10 years or some shit.
I mean, maybe, but hell, she's 37. By the time she get out, she's gonna be worthless.
I mean, shit. 37. 37. You already dick crazy. You already worthless, bitch. 37 and dick crazy. Dick crazy to the point, but you gonna kill a nigga? You out of here, fam. ain't no redeeming quality out of that shit, bitch. You out of here. She planned this whole shit. She watched like 4 seasons in a row of How to Get Away with Murder. And she was like, I take criminology and I'm going to get away with this. I guarantee you I'm going to get away with it. She probably Harlem shaking in the car on the way there. Like, my motherfucker, this nigga's not going to get me, bitch. This nigga's not going to get me. And she showed up. She pointed that gun in that nigga's face. Allegedly. And then fucking said, get in the house. Get that nigga ultimatum. He said, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? What you mean? And then she was like, I watch How to Get Away with Murder. He said, huh? Because he probably don't watch that show. Because he's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bop, 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 ow. He was Harlem shaking for real. You know what I mean? He fell on the ground. And she was like, I know they heard this. All right, let me call my mom. Let me get my story straight, mom. I have to get my story straight. This nigga's on the floor. Oh, I'm bleeding. I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? All right, mom. I need you to tell him this. I hate this nigga. I love this nigga, but I hate this nigga. Oh, God. Oh, God. So then the cops go, freeze, bitch! Put the gun down. What gun? Where am I? What am I doing here? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Trying to play like you got amnesia.
Facts.
Nah, nigga, how the fuck you end up in another state?
Yeah. I came here to celebrate Joe Biden's win. I don't know what's going on. Oh,
I got you.
God.
The cops pulled up, and then she was like this.
Huh? Huh?
Can you hear that?
Nah, I'm about to watch it though.
Okay. But yeah, she tweaking out, fam.
Yeah, she was. But that's another case, man. Where you got to stop dropping 100% on dicks, man. I mean, 100% of dick on bitches, man. But that's crazy, man. I actually want to keep an eye on that to see if she gets off. She's probably gonna plead out though.
Maybe. I mean, that was other links on that article. I don't know if it's updates or not because this story is a week old. Let me see. Updates. What's her name?
Something dicks. I couldn't say her first name, so I was about to butcher it.
It is. But what the fuck is? What is?
Nijinsky? Nijinsky dicks?
Hey man.
Nijinsky?
Throw that bitch right in the Google search. News.
You ever talk to a chick? Oh, it's probably not you, but I remember one time I was talking to a chick, right? And we was out somewhere, and then she pulled her wig off to scratch her head, and I was like, "What the fuck?" She was just so comfortable with that. I don't know, because she just pulled the shit off, and started scratching her head. And I was just like,
There's no updates, by the way. But how'd that make you feel?
I was weirded out by the fact that she was so how we say, comfortable doing that. The first time I see you in person, you pull your wig off and you just start scratching the fuck out your head. And I was just like, she had a fat ass though, so I just overlooked it.
Were you phased?
Nah.
Okay.
My suspicions were confirmed though. It's like, this is not her fucking hair.
That's the crazy. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
This is not her fucking hair.
You can't ever really guess or say anything because it's like some women they have the wig on or they have something, and you may say, oh, like even though you know it's some bullshit. Oh, the shit looks nice. Oh, some would be like, oh, thank you, take the compliment, go on about their business, and others would be like, nigga, this ain't even my real shit. Blah blah blah. I was like, oh,
more power to them bitches though that say that shit though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'd be like, yeah, this ain't even my real shit. Oh shit.
Be like, hey, oh, okay. I mean, we're
Let's
going
get it.
here. Tell me about it. Where'd you get it from?
Facts, bitch. That's a conversation starter. What is it made from?
Yeah, that's what I'd be asking. It'd be like, yo, is that Indian or horse? I'd be interested because the weave industry is a $1 billion industry.
Facts, nigga. I
You,
was just watching this show on Netflix called We Are the Champions, only because it was in 4K. And like the Bronner Brothers hair show. What was you gonna say, man?
what the fuck kind of qualifications is that?
I mean, it was in 4K. And then it seemed interesting. I said, fuck it. I watched like 5 episodes. I'm like up to the yo-yo episode. I did watch the nigga, the Pepper episode on that fucking show. Niggas was going through hell. Niggas was going through hell to fucking win $1,000. And I was like, this nigga was crossbreeding like Carolina Reaper peppers with other shit and making like Carolina Reaper peppers like I don't know if anybody knows heat in here. It's like 1.6 million Scoville. And this nigga made some shit that was like there's some shit like that was like 2.8 million Scoville and shit like that. And they was eating these shits back to back to back. Niggas was throwing up and shit. They were going, and then the pepper guy's a piece of shit because he made rules that knocked certain people out. Number one. Also, there was a transgender man from Australia. He was a man. He was dressed as a woman, but he was a man. Talk about, yo, I stopped motherfucking eating peppers, going to pepper competitions in Australia because these niggas can't see me, man. And I was confused because he's transgender, but he has an Asian wife. So like, yeah, I see how you're looking at me. His wife was Asian, and it was a woman, from what I can tell. Was like she was actually a woman, and I'm like, yeah, like fuck, like if you transgender, shouldn't you be fucking with dudes? Why would you go transgender just to be lesbian? Niggas be confused as fuck. But I bet you he ain't cut off his dick. Cause I was looking at the motherfucker, I'm like, damn, that nigga look manly as fuck. And then I rewound it, and it was like, I'm transgender. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. We see what you was. That motherfucker tapped out dumb early in the competition. Saw this nigga in the fucking crowd eating ices and shit. I'm like, yo, you fucking pussy. And it was another nigga. Gold dust. There was another nigga in there, call him Johnny Chili or whatever. He's like, yeah, you know me. I'm known for eating hot shit. But there was this one nigga at the table. Like, he wasn't saying nothing. They didn't do no fucking expose on this nigga or nothing like that, right? And he was just sitting there, just bodying peppers. They're like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? Tell me why the fucking the pepper guy who put the shit together brought in a ringer so the other people would lose. You got to watch the episode, Brad. You got to watch the episode. It's called We Are the Champions, and it was the pepper episode. And this nigga is like crossbreeding shit, making peppers hot as fuck. And then like it was down there. This nigga, I forgot what they call him, Johnny Atomic or some shit like that. But he was literally eating peppers and going like this. He was like, all right, now you got to eat 2 Carolina Reaper peppers. Nigga go, I'm like, yo, this nigga's gonna win. And then they was bigging up the chick. She was like, oh yeah, she just got over. I just beat my addiction. I've been clean for, she said either 3 months or a year, one of them. She was like, but like, she was like, I eat peppers as an escape, as a we have me and my husband have a YouTube channel, yada yada yada. I'm like, bitch. I was like, so you just took one destructive thing, and now you're destroying your asshole eating all this hot shit. Uh-oh. But anyway, she was there to the end. So, and there was also this Indian lady, right? Her name was Sid, and like she eats like hot shit. She don't even be feeling it. So it was down to them 3. It was down to the ringer. It was down to Sid. It was down to the alcoholic, right? Oh, ex-alcoholic. Excuse me. But and then like it was like yes, Jelly, an escape. She said, you could watch the episode for yourself. Y'all know when I explain shit, I probably get it all wrong. But she definitely did say she eats peppers as a way of like something with her addiction, whatever. Like, who gives? I didn't give a fuck about that part. I was like, bitch, just tell me where you're from. Why you eat the fucking peppers? You know what I mean?
That shit
But
sounds actually hilarious.
you
Yeah,
need to watch that episode.
I used to do meth. Now I eat peppers. Bitch, what? All right,
But
all right.
but yeah, Jelly, I think she is doing that as a supplement to the alcohol. But anyway, right? So it goes down to the what you call it, and the guy was like, "We're gonna see who can eat the pepper the fast." And he was like, "I know Sid is gonna lose because she has that English dental shit where her teeth is fucked up. She ain't even gonna be able to chew fast." So this nigga was putting parameters. He's telling the camera that he's rigging the pepper competition. He's rigging the pepper competition. So like the alcoholic chick, she's getting ready, like she's doing her makeup and shit. Like before the tournament, she was like, "This is the guy, Johnny Atomic, whatever the fuck his name was, right? He eats a bag of like 100 Carolina Reaper peppers in a row or some shit." She was like, "He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel pain. He's doing it like it's what you call it." So she was like, "All right, whoever eats the peppers the fastest with a clean mouth wins this round." So of course, this nigga bodies her. They built it up. I was really rooting against her. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted the Ringer to win because the fucking pepper guy was so diabolical that you couldn't help but root for him if it's somebody like me. I'm like, damn, nigga, you did all that just, and all these niggas is up here eating mad fucking hot ass peppers, and like when like I didn't remember the prize in the beginning. I don't even think they said it, but like at the end, who's gonna be the winner of $1,000 prize? I said $1,000 for this? You're crazy. You're crazy. You're fucking crazy. I was literally standing there. I was supposed to be asleep for work. I was yelling at the TV saying, "You're fucking crazy. Why would you do this to yourself for $1,000?" Niggas drinking milk and shit, fucking hands shaking. Like they got Alzheimer's and shit like that. You're fucking crazy. But it was phenomenal. And I need to tell y'all need to watch it. It's a Netflix show. We Are the Champions. Second episode. Something to do with, I forgot what, it's a clever pepper pun. You know what I mean? But it's the pepper episode. And this nigga legit has a whole fucking place where he cross-pollinates peppers to make the hottest pepper ever. He don't even got names for some of the peppers.
So what was up with the Ringer? Like why? Like was he just legitimately just too OD for the peppers?
Yo, he was a beast.
Okay.
Like you can see him sweating a little bit. You can see like sometimes he'd be like he'll make that face, but like he had the fuck. If he was playing poker, niggas would lose. Everybody else is like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is like, they're like this. They're wiping off sweat and shit, and their fucking hands are shaking. You can't drink no water, no nothing. You just got to eat peppers and take that burn. That nigga was just like this. I was like, this nigga's a beast. He's a beast. He's a beast. I want him to win. I don't want no fucking redeeming story on here of how she overcame alcohol addiction and this Ringer motherfucker. Fuck that. I don't want to see that. I want to see this nigga win because he's a fucking beast. And beasts don't lose the fucking... This ain't no fucking movie, bitch. This ain't no fucking movie. Beasts don't lose to people like you. You always lose in situations like this. This is not a fucking movie where at the end it's going to be some redeeming arc where she's holding a fucking fake $1,000 check in the air and her husband's holding her up and the fucking Johnny Atomic is just... I don't know if that's his name or not. But Johnny is just sitting there like this. She did it. She got it. She got it. Nah, fuck that. Say, eat that pepper fast as fuck. When it's like, yo, who eat the pepper the fastest? This nigga made a face like this. Like when they announced what they had to do, he said, I got this. Because he been bodying all of that. He was eating the peppers faster than everybody at the table the whole fucking time, son. And I was like, and they kept paying, like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? I was even saying that. Like, who the fuck is this guy? He's like some random nigga from the crowd? You know what I mean? Like, nah, fam. He's a fucking ringer. And that's what you're supposed to do. When you bring in ringers, this is not like the movies where you bring in ringers and they fucking something happens and, oh, I choked on the pepper and he got to drink milk to get it down. And the fucking lady somehow miraculously wins. Nah, nigga. This is the real shit. You fucking lose, man. You fucking lose. 10 times out of 10. Fuck you, bitch. Excuse me. It's hot in here.
You good, man?
I'm good. I may need you to talk for a minute so the camera can get off me so I can go turn this fan on.
Huh?
Yeah, there it goes. Oh, wait, I said something. Say something again.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to check that out. But this shit is all the way out of focus, and I don't know how to get it in focus. Focus on me. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that shit. That shit sounds fire. Seemed like a show just purely about niggas getting sabotaged, and I'm a fan of that.
Huh? Oh.
Come on, my nigga.
Let's get cool in this bitch. Oh.
So is the show purely about niggas just getting sabotaged?
Oh, the Pepper episode?
I'm talking all of them.
No. This is actually people being good at shit. Like the first episode was about niggas running down a hill trying to chase cheese in England.
I've heard about that.
Yeah. I mean, that was interesting. Then it was the hair episode, and then I think the one that I'm on now is the yo-yo episode. And I was like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm about to watch Mad TV. Mad TV is on HBO Max, for anybody that wants to know.
It's almost like I told you that yo-yoing was a thing before. It's all good, man. The episode about kites?
I don't know. I didn't get that far yet.
Okay.
How your stomach feel, man?
Touche.
Man. But yeah, man. I forgot all about that shit until that shit was crazy, man. Yeah, I'm telling y'all need to watch that show. It's called We Are the Champions. It's on Netflix, and it's in 4K. If you have a 4K TV. It's actually beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Some of the bitches might like the hair episode. I thought that shit was boring. Motherfucker said he was driving to college and he was at a stoplight and God told him to go to cosmetology school. So he just made a right and went to cosmetology school. I was like, oh, well, that's crazy. But this nigga it was obviously the right thing because he's making dumb money off his products. And he's won the Bronner Brothers hair show shit like 4 times. He lost in this episode. Spoiler alert. He lost in this episode to the new chick. Who's bald. It's been wearing wigs since she was 7. Yeah. Something was wrong with her.
I mean, I guess if she's been faking having hair her whole life, she can fake some shit on somebody else's head.
Yeah. That's when I took off my glasses and turned my back to the TV. I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit. And then it was like the next episode was like something is time yo-yoing, and I was like, I might want to watch that later. Let me turn to something else. Have background noise. Then I was like eating my food, watching the yo-yo episode. And I was like, I don't feel like I'm not in the mood to watch this right now. Fuck this yo-yo shit. Fuck about no motherfucking yo-yo right now. You gotta catch me with the yo-yo shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But y'all need to watch that shit, though. When I tell y'all to watch that, y'all need to watch that shit. That Pepper episode, that shit was crazy. So many highs and lows.
What you got next, big man?
Yeah. All right, next on the docket is, I don't know if any of y'all, well, everybody's probably seen this clip. I don't have no more water. I'm prepared as fuck in this bitch. I don't know if any of y'all seen this clip, or everybody's seen this clip. From back in the day, Scared Straight, I believe it was Atlanta. Kid goes to the prison, and this gay man lambasts him, I guess, and says, nobody gonna want you. Your hair dusty, and does all kinds of shit. Fast forward 10 years later.
Let me start playing.
This nigga who lambasted the kid, or basted, is in a relationship with the kid, who is now a man. I mean,
I'm gonna talk to you.
Man because he has a dick.
What did you do to the young lady?
I saw her.
Which is wild.
Cause
He got it up right now.
I ain't do it.
What rumors? You don't think the rumors
Shit is
was
fucking
good enough for you
nuts.
to walk away?
What kind of rumors?
I know y'all remember this. Let me show you.
Because you had what?
All the boys in the school.
Okay, well then you ought to take it as a compliment. You look at it like
But she
that?
was telling everybody.
Good. You should take it as a compliment. You had all the men. She probably was jealous of you. And I guarantee you, you're going to go through that the rest of your life. As long as you be gay, you're going to have haters. I'm being real with you because I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being gay. And don't let nobody tell you that it is. You can be anything you want to, just have your own. Because we're in a cruel world. I don't think nobody want to walk out there and say, oh, I'm gay with a sign on them. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Now,
Oh, so he was gay the whole time?
yeah, the kid was gay.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. Somebody told me, and then I had to go back. Like, see, that's how I know that you. Once again, you don't fucking look at anything you send me. 'Cause
Nope.
literally in the clip, the dude is lambasting him because he's telling him, the little boy was telling him that he was gay, and people keep talking shit about him for it. And then the dude was like, "Well, they mad at you because you taking all the men." Like, that's literally why he was talking to him like that. I didn't know that either because all I know is I was waiting on you at the door. That's all I knew.
Your hair dusty.
Yeah, like I know that part, but I never saw the full clip until you sent me this. And I mean, I'll be honest, I think it's a bit of a, I don't know if I'll say that me seeing them two at a table together or whatever is enough data for me to say that these niggas are in a full-blown relationship.
Well, he was definitely in a pink wig, kissing him on his cheek in the.
I mean, I ain't. Once again, I don't know how gay niggas get down, but
that boy gay as hell. I don't give a fuck about that.
I mean, they do that shit. They do that shit in the EU. They greet niggas with a peck on the cheek, and that may just be how they give it up. Like, yo, kiss on the cheek. So the little boy is already gay. So I mean, I don't think he would mind.
As Shamar would say, Bish could never.
So
I'll never forget that motherfucker said, somebody said in one of his comments, that nigga's so gay, even his body crooked. I was laughing like a motherfucker, man.
I need you to go at least 1 week without saying that.
A bitch can never?
No, he's so gay, his body can't even be straight.
I can't do that because I say a bitch can never. And I say a bitch can never because I always say something to Jelly. Jelly gets the brunt of this. Every time I see something crazy, I send it to Jelly and I go, a bitch could never. And she makes that fucking, that nauseated face. It's like, why do you do this to me? It's like, because. I mean, I can't send it to Brad. He'll just stop responding. You know what I'm saying? So I got to send it. You got to get it. If I see it, you got to see it. And I don't be searching this shit out. I just be going through stories and shit. And I'll see it. I'll be like, oh, I'm not about to be the only one that can see this shit.
I need to see what niggas are saying in the comment.
What are they saying?
See, they're loading. Okay, someone says, homie was putting his bid in from the jump. Pedo told y'all to sweat wear their pants to their knees. The booty bandit. Let me see if it doesn't work. Homie got finessed. I was waiting on you at the door. Love in the club. I mean, do you consider that? Technically, do you consider that grooming?
No, man. I think that whole grooming thing is another just shit that.
I agree, because I don't know. Cause how old was that clip? Is that clip 10 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, this nigga is definitely old enough, in his 20s, old enough to make a decision. I don't think you can groom a nigga
Yeah, but like when they go to Scared Straight, they be like fucking 14, 15 anyway. So he's definitely in his 20s.
Yeah. So this nigga was in contact with saw this nigga one time in his life, and then this nigga's been in prison for 10 years, gets out, and now y'all saying he got groomed. This nigga's been in prison for 10 years. How the fuck he gonna groom him?
Facts. Unless he was like, "Yo, call me," and then he makes an attempt to call him.
Maybe. But like I said, I'm not of the ilk to just be like, just because I see this nigga getting pecked on the cheek by this nigga, that means that they fucking.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. I'm gonna say that they fucking. Shout out to nigga getting out of jail, because I remember an article of him getting out of jail, and then he immediately put on a fucking pink wig. That nigga said, "I'm coming out. I want the world to know."
I think I remember that too. But even still, how would you think he is? That nigga look like he about.
He's definitely in his 50s.
Yeah, like hell in the video, he looked like
He looked old as fuck.
50s. Like he looked like somebody auntie.
So he put in
that fucking
he put in
wig
on makeup and shit to make himself look better. Just ill. All right.
His teeth is fucked up.
How you 25? You 25 and you fucking up. Well, shit. I guess that's better for the kid if his teeth is fucked up. You get a gummer. Ugh.
Yeah, you almost got one.
You said what?
So you almost got one.
Hey, now that the more I think about it, I hear people talk about it. I was like, I should have took it. Now I hear people talk about it. I was like, Kevin Hart was talking about it. Like, well, no, I think the Harry was talking about it. I was like, he's like, best shit ever in my life. I said, damn. Now I need a bitch with no teeth. Did you watch that Kevin Hart special, by the way?
Yeah.
That shit was trash.
Yeah.
You don't agree, huh?
That shit was trash.
Okay. He was on the radio defending it. It's good. It's good that people don't like it. It's good that shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
It was one comedian. I don't know I think it's Ryan Davis, little fat black dude.
Yeah.
He was like, he believed the problem with Kevin Hart is that because he's everywhere, he's spread thin. So like because he's trying to be funny everywhere, he's not gonna hit everywhere because all his comedy is diluted. And
he didn't
fair
talk
point.
about like shit that was like. He said he was gonna talk about one main thing. It just wasn't funny. Talk about your kids. It wasn't funny. I think my daughter's a hoe. I called her a hoe, and she was like, "Oh damn." That's how I got started. I'm like, yeah, okay, I got it, but it still wasn't funny.
And
he could have framed it better.
They tried to come at him for that.
Oh man, they tried to come at him for having zero fucks given on the baby onesie. Who gives a shit? It's a baby. Act like the baby's gonna see that and go, "Oh my god, I'm a delinquent now." It's a baby. You don't even know what's going on. All this shit do is drool. Do this over there.
Facts.
Drooling and shit.
That baby definitely don't got a neck by now.
Facts.
But yeah,
babies just come out just so uncooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, that shit was not good, and I think, well, Kevin Hart specials have gotten less and less funny to me as the years have gone by, but this was definitely the weakest one I've seen. I feel like he tried just way too hard to be funny.
And his friends was like, "Yeah, that shit was funny," and it was like, "You shouldn't have named it." No fucks given. He was like, it's zero fucks given. He was like, whatever the fuck it is. It's like, you shouldn't have named it that because they thinking that you about to come. D ain't about being a hater. The shit wasn't good, man.
We both saw it.
Like, ain't no way that fucking everybody who I talked to have seen it. They said it's not good. Even Jelly's friend seen it. She said it wasn't good. You know, niggas love Kevin Hart, especially y'all fucking hood boogers.
Like I said, I like Kevin Hart, and I thought because I was asking people that have seen it. I like, yo, did you see it? Did you like it? And only one person I asked said it was good, but he seemed like a diehard Kevin Hart. He like, yo, man, that shit is funny. Everybody they tweaking, blah blah blah. I said, all right, my nigga, I'll give it a shot. And 10 minutes go by. I was like, all right, they got to pick up at some point. 30 minutes go by. Like, all right, man. In about 45 minutes, I'm like, man, I'm about to turn this shit off. But at this point, I'm already at the end, so I might as well just let this shit wrap up. But it was like, I might have got like three little chuckles, little nose exhales, but I don't think I audibly laughed one time. Like
I probably got. Well, your nose exhales is probably equal to my go. Ha ha. That's what I did. I said. Ha ha. I said.
I mean, D, you might like it, D. So I'm not gonna tell you to not watch it. I'm just saying
we didn't like it.
I felt like it was forced. I felt like it was really, really forced because the way it was advertised was like, hey, this is gonna be the one special where I tell it all, where I don't give a fuck about nothing and blah blah blah. And he just went up there and did the same shit he always does.
That's what his friends was getting on him about.
Yeah, he just cussed a lot more. That's the only difference is that he was cussing in every sentence. That's why I felt like he was trying too hard.
It was like the way that you were framing stuff. It seemed like you gave a fuck. And he was like, no, what you gotta understand? No, as a growth, as an artist, everyone's not gonna like your stuff. Everyone's not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. It wasn't for them. It was for me. And he was like, well, then you should have put the shit out there. Should have said, this is zero fucks for me, about me. Like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, like it wasn't the only thing he talked about that I thought was like somewhat interesting or like kind of valid one was he was like niggas made being famous not fun anymore. And I could definitely see that because you get canceled for anything. I was like, okay. And then I thought he was going to turn that into something, but it didn't really go nowhere.
The whole Bop shit was that was just as something to end on.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be the play. Like that was like such a family friendly move to pull as the way to end it. And I was like what like how can you say zero fucks given but you're still on your family friendly vibes?
Yeah, that shit was trash as fuck. Shout out to Mocha.
Shout out. But
yeah,
I don't know. You may have a differing opinion, but I mean, whatever Kevin Hart put out next, I'm still gonna watch it. It's not gonna. This didn't make me not like Kevin Hart any more or any less, but I just was not a fan of this.
I'm gonna tell you something. This made me. I am definitely not gonna watch what he puts out next time because I didn't watch the last special. I just didn't feel like we get you, Kevin Hart. We get it. You're not like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle comes with the heat every time. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the only reason why I watched this one because he was hyping it up. He's like, yo, this is the one time I didn't give a fuck. I talk about whatever the fuck I want. And somebody was like, I mean, you wasn't that much called on it. And he was like, yeah, what? Yeah, I am. And I should have listened to this fake ass or wait, whatever. But anyway, who cares? His satellite show is funny as hell though. But he be on that shit. He's on his political shit. It was like they would talk about something. It was like, Kev, you know about fucking on camera, right? And he was like, you know, let's talk about something else. Yeah, the one in London I didn't watch. I didn't watch the one before Zero Fucks Given. I wanted to, but I was like, all right, fuck it. But
I thought the one in London was pretty cool.
I might give it a watch.
I mean, the only part that was really funny was the shit where he was talking about the gun compartment. But other than that, it was kind of mid. But at least it had one segment in there where it got a solid laugh out of me. So, but this one had zero solid laughs out of me. Zero.
Yeah, but anyway, you go ahead and throw up that picture I sent you about the sneakers.
Where are you going with this?
You'll see.
All right, man. It's up.
All right, so I came across a picture. Oh, my eyes. You know, I'm not used to wearing contacts that much anymore, man. That's why I be at the house. But anyway, I came across a picture, right? It said, your girl be cheating on you and let her side dude try on your Jordans with his dick out. I'm going to pray for you. And I thought to myself, man, what the fuck would I do if I came home and I saw my bitch, like, side nigga, in my big ass shoes with his dick out? You know, usually I'd be like, I wouldn't fight the dude because, like, what would come out of that? But I'd like, that is like the ultimate disrespect, especially because my sneakers is big as fuck. And I know his feet ain't as big as mine. No homo. And I would have to beat the shit out that man. Probably use one of my shoes to do it. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't like what? Like people like what would you? Should have framed this a little better. But like, well, what would you do if you saw that? Like, motherfucking, you came home to your apartment and Rim was in the bed like this, and the side nigga was like crip walking in your shoes with his dick out. I guess because you're not a sneakerhead, it does. This doesn't affect you like it affects me.
That's probably the thing that's it for me. I got about 6 pairs of shoes that I wear in rotation, my nigga. That would do nothing for me.
Yeah, I got a whole, like, when I looked at this tweet, I looked at my shoe tower, which is almost to the ceiling, by the way. 3 rows almost to the ceiling. I was like, there's like at least like 15 shoes in this shoe tower that I have not worn yet. And I'll be damned if I come home and a nigga got my motherfucking Jordan DMPs on, the shoe that I covered the most that I had never worn. Them shits is still in the wrapping. With his dick out, getting fucking pre-cum on my laces. I would have to kill this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I mean, I just feel like in any regard, you just came home and you see the nigga doing anything with his dick out, it should be bang time.
No, well, not with me. It's not. It wouldn't even. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like I'm just done with that bitch. I mean, get your shit. I'll walk in. He'll see me, and his brass knuckle Mayweather his ass like he did the Big Show. I mean, like I would walk in. He would see me. And then he would automatically think, this is going to go left. So me just telling him to leave with the bitch, by the way, get the fuck out. I may take his clothes and make him leave naked, though. Actually, I would. You're not going to, I'm going to humiliate you. I'm not going to put my hands on you unless he starts swinging on me. But I'm going to humiliate you. Get your feet. But if I saw him in my shoes, that might have to be go time. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I had to go through to get some of these motherfucking shoes, man? No homo. Just in case. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a lot, fam. A lot. Fucking shoes that fucking didn't like, shoes from 4 years ago that I had to find. You know what I mean? That's when I knew I was going down a rabbit hole. And I was like, maybe I need to stop. But other than that, I see a nigga just yamming the bitch. I'm fucking like, all right, bitch, go. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Now you don't have to go stay with this nigga. That motherfucker outside butt ass naked told me, I don't know where you gonna go. You know what I mean? Better go to your mom's house, bitch. And nah, I ain't taking you back. But I saw that, man, and it kind of triggered me a little bit because I have a bunch of shoes. So like I could just picture that me walking in and nigga just fucking just no homo dick flopping around while he's fucking dancing in my big ass size 15 shoes. And it triggered me a little bit. It triggered me. Yo, Brett, shut the fuck up, man.
I'm not even paying you no attention.
That's fine.
I feel you. What you got next?
That's
man?
also show how fucked up women are, because I know that shit is true. I know a nigga has done that before. And the fucking girl is just fucking sitting there in the bed, just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Just clapping her hands while niggas dancing in her main nigga shoes and shit. While niggas at work slaving and shit. So that's some rude ass shit. I'm burning all this shit in a big ass fire. Then shit in her. Excuse me? What? He said he's gonna shit in her weave and in her purse.
Damn.
That nigga D got some demons in him, boy.
That's facts.
That nigga said, "Fuck that." You want to play that game?
Nigga said
that nigga D got some demons in him, boy.
The D is for demons.
Facts. That nigga said, "Oh, you about to dance around my shoes, bitch? I'm burning your shit in the bag, and then I'm taking a shit in your purse. Can you just imagine him just fucking like squatting and then looking her face while he just drops a fucking Fruity Pebbles shit in her fucking purse in her Birkin bag? It's like, what do you say to that? Like, if that happened, like, what, like, it's like you can feel the rage, like, in his eyes, like, you staring him in his eyes. She's just like, oh my God.
What if he took a shit in her purse?
Yeah, just sitting there looking at her face like this.
Like,
Just
hey,
see the
man.
strain on the side of his head. Just taking a shit.
I mean, that's only if he gets caught. Well, caught during.
Oh, he
the
said
act.
then deliver the shit to her. Oh, so obviously she's not there when he's doing this. Well, you can't. Well, nowadays you can't shit in a person and bring it to her because she's gonna take it to the police and get your DNA, and you're fucked. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And you say you got something to talk about?
No, you still got to. You got to talk about this T.I. thing real quick.
Let's get it.
I'm doing something real quick.
Okay. Well, has anybody seen that GMC commercial where the girl was like, "I got you a present,"
Oh well, get your shit off.
and he goes, like she drops 2 watches on the counter. One is gray and one is red. Obviously, the red one is for her. Hey, analytics. And then he goes, "Well, I got you a present too." He takes her outside, and there's like 2 trucks. It's like a Denali commercial. And she goes, "Oh my God, I love it!" And she runs to his truck. He was like, "Well, that one's not yours." And she's like, "Oh my God, I love it!" And he goes, "Okay." And he takes the L. And he gets the girly truck. Your bitches are ungrateful, fam. And that's what I got from that commercial. Because obviously you know what color he likes. Because you got it for him in the watch. And then you go outside, you see the big truck. Like, what are you going to do with that big boy truck anyway? Take the little red one like you're supposed to. And he ain't got no balls for letting her depot the shit like that. Like, bitch, I got these keys in my pocket. What the fuck you talking about? Here, it's yours. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And he can't go trade it in and get the other one. Because once you drive off the lot, the shit depreciates. Do I sound like a madman? Like taking that from a commercial? Do I, y'all?
I don't think you took that from the commercial. You just feel like that in general.
I'm just, no. Because sometimes when people do things, it's in the spirit, it's all good and this shit, right? But I felt like she was a selfish bitch because they was in a nice house, even though it was fictitious. They was in a nice house and everything. This nigga bought you a truck you bought him a watch that you probably got for free through your provider, all right? For Christmas. This nigga went and bought you a whole truck. She probably got 7 miles on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was just like, oh, I love it. Just look him in the face. Every time I see that commercial, I get mad. And when I look for it on YouTube, it's not there. It's crazy, man. That irked me a little bit. It made me mad that she was that selfish of a bitch to take that man's truck. Because it was the same color as the watch that she got him. You know what I mean? So obviously she knew that was his favorite color. So when you go outside and you see his favorite color truck, and then you see a red truck, which is the watch that you saw, that you got for yourself. So obviously you like red. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Move on.
Fuck you.
Let's move on.
She was a selfish bitch. And that's what I get from that commercial. I don't know if y'all saw it. I see that shit all the time on YouTube and on Hulu. She was selfish. Anyway, that's the last thing that I had.
Well, all right. Well, we can get into this little T.I. thing, and then we can wrap it up. I got to do something. I saw this clip. I don't even know like where this shit came from. It was out of nowhere. So T.I. was getting shit for this. There's a clip of him on his podcast called Expeditiously T.I. This nigga here. Hold on. Put the shit on me. Okay. Yeah, it's from his podcast called Expeditionally T.I., and he was talking about women. Let's do that, and boom.
The women out there who say they want a man who ain't got no bitches, them women don't really want a man who ain't got no bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Like, for real, bro. Like, just think about a man who ain't got no bitches and that energy and how that is and how that feels and what it look like.
Think about that time.
That's what attract you to that nigga, because he had bitches, that energy, that misogyny you speak so poorly of.
Yes, sir.
That shit provides a vibe that you are obviously attracted to.
A sense of comfort.
It put out pheromones.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Absolutely.
And them pheromones cause you to be attracted. And I'm not saying that it's right to be this way or wrong to be that way. I'm just saying it's a fact that it is this way.
It is that way.
I'm not trying to excuse, merely explaining to you.
This nigga T.I. is an anomaly of a man.
I don't know about all that, man. Let's not give that nigga that much of a
No, I'm
compliment.
not giving him credit. I'm saying, in like, how he started the conversation sounding like a fucking country ass bumpkin and switched that shit up into his fucking vernacular bag at like the last second. So this nigga is funny. But what's your thoughts on that, man?
I mean, he's telling the truth. You know, I don't like that nigga. So it's hard for me to agree with. But he's telling the truth. Like, he's telling the truth. Like, he may not saying it in like a way where most people understand, but you basically have to, like, think about it, right? Think about a nigga that gets a bunch of bitches, right? And then he get with a chick and
Yeah, T.I. seemed like he gone.
I mean, but he's not the first person to say that, man. It was not the first time I heard it.
Like, it seems at this point, this nigga just be just saying shit.
I mean, but he's not really. He's telling it. I hate this nigga. By the way.
I'm not saying that like he's right or wrong. I'm just saying, like, ever since that shit with his daughter, he just been putting out mad hot takes on shit.
I mean, but that's not really his daughter though. That's Tiny's daughter, ain't it?
I don't know. She lived with him.
So who gives a fuck? She got fucked. She got fucked and impregnated by a rapper. That's how the game goes. Bitch, she should. Anyways, you got to think, like, you with a chick, right? The main thing that a chick wants to do, well, not every chick, but for the most part, chicks want to do, they want to change you, right? So if you're a nigga that got mad bitches, right? They know when they get with you, they on the ground floor because there's more bitches around and you're not the only one, right? So they're trying to work their way to the top. So they get with you and they work their way to the top. It's like, all right, you know, let's say it start like this. Like a wise man once said, you used to be my 4 a.m. come to your house. My 4 a.m. come to your house, fuck you, drink the last Snapple in your fridge and leave, bitch. Now I come to your house around 2 a.m. Fuck you, but I spend the night, but I leave at 7 in the morning. Then it goes, you know, you keep moving up in levels. You know what I mean? Because when you first meet a chick and you got mad bitches, the new chick is in the mailroom, right? But she's trying to be the CEO. That's every chick's goal in a nigga life. If they want to be with him, they want to be the top one, right? So they work their way up. But the allure was they had to keep working. But if you get rid of all your bitches for them, what's the incentive for them to keep doing what they're doing? Now they about to start slacking off, turning in projects late. You know what I'm saying? Fucking up the numbers. You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at? So it goes like that. If they don't smell, or I can use this analogy, right? You're a fisherman, right? You go and you fish, you catch a lot of fish, you catch fish and you throw it back. You catch a fish, you throw it back. You catch a fish, you throw it back. And there's one fish that you catch that stays in the boat. You know what I'm saying? So the fish that stays in the boat, it goes, why do you still need your boat? And you tell the fish that you caught, you're like, I still need the boat because if I lose my ability to catch fish, you not gonna act right. which is true in some cases. Like niggas that don't get a lot of bitches, they have tendencies and they do dumb shit. Or like if a woman shows up, like a woman will test you, like she'll do some wild shit, and then she'll show her hand to you, like, hey, this is what I'm about, and then you'll check her, like it won't work, and then she'll go back. Well, no, hold on a second, no, that's not me, no, and then if you believe it, instead of getting rid of the bitch, she's gonna find another way to fucking get what she wants out of you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be like mindful. But if you ain't got no bitches, if she does that shit, you're like, damn, well, I don't want to get rid of this consistent pussy. So let her just do whatever the fuck she want. Like do some dumb shit. Oh, I guess I can get rid of my boat now. No, you don't. Because they need that threat there. Like a lot of it's like some chicks go look at this go, no, that's not true, but it is true. They need that threat. Not every chick is like that though. But the bitches like that, they need the threat there. That like I could lose this nigga at any time. I could be gone. You know what I'm saying? I could be going. That's why they try to get you to marry him and shit. For the most part, for security, because they know that if you marry them, that now you're legally obliged to fucking, you can't get rid of them, or they're gonna fuck your shit up unless you get a prenup. But then they try to go against that. Shout out to Mrs. Dr. Dre, because that's what she wants to be called now. That strong face bitch. That bitch got a strong. That bitch face is like she could bench press 600 pounds with her cheekbones. Her face is strong as fuck. But I get what he's saying. Like, that's not the first time I heard that. And in my experience, they gotta know. Because if you get rid of all your bitches, then like, what's the incentive for them to be like, you know what I mean? It's not even about stress like that. Because if you meet the nigga and you know what he's about, it's no stress. Because the nigga's not going on fucking like, hey, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not just going to switch up out of nowhere. Like if you meet him and he ain't got no bitches, and all of a sudden he pop up one day, I'm about to go see Charlene. Who the fuck is Charlene? But if you come to the door and you be like, yeah, I'm about to go see Charlene. That's my other bitch. So he tells you now I'm about to go see Charlene. You're like, all right, if you choose to deal with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I just realized we've been streaming in 720p this whole time. Ugh.
Man, that's your fault. You the editorial engineer.
I got the flu, nigga. Fuck you.
Whatever you got, yeah. The flu.
What'd you do if I die for real?
Another editorial engineer, man. It's gonna be hard to find. You work hard.
I don't.
Like, you work hard enough for me to be like, oh, this nigga be doing shit. Cause y'all think y'all getting all these photoshops if I gotta do this shit by myself? Welcome to the future, baby. Cause this is what it's gonna be. Oh, definitely, Jelly. Bitches do be trying to act like they're deaf in the beginning. But that's only because they be trying the nigga. That a chick is always gonna try you. Always. They're gonna do little shit to try you. You know what I mean? You know what? I'm the most happy thing out of all this that I am is the fact that you're actually drinking water.
I don't care, man.
I'm happy
It's
about
gonna
that.
stop.
I mean, but now your body's at least going, oh God. Now if this nigga would just take out his contacts.
Well, that's good fucking luck, nigga. You gotta catch me with pink eye.
Jesus Christ. But nah, man. I mean, I hear what he's saying, man. Bitches are bitches. Another thing women like doing is like tearing up homes. They may deny it, but then they're like fucking lionesses, man. They come in. It's like, oh, these are your sons and shit from another bitch. Well, she got kicked in the head by a gazelle and died. Get murdered. She murders the cubs. I'm not taking care of these cubs. You're gonna have some cubs by me. Tell that nigga Q I said what up.
B said what up. Oh, guess he got his headphones in. But
Look at her. She's so cute. But niggas gotta learn to not tolerate that shit though. You know what I mean? They be hung up over one bitch, and you shouldn't be hung up over one bitch. You know what I'm saying? You
Some
should be
would
hung up
say-
over.
Some would say we know somebody like that.
Oh, definitely. No, a lot of people like that. Don't get hung up over one bitch. One bitch doesn't matter, man. Like, there's mad bitches around. If a bitch is trash and you see a bitch is trash, there's no reconciliation if she does some dumb shit. Just let her go. Let the next nigga deal with her. That's another thing that black men need to do, man. They need to stop with the feminine energy and they need to stop showing chicks that if they act a certain way, that they're not gonna get fucked with. And if enough niggas stop fucking with a bitch, they're gonna start changing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start changing their fucked up ways.
Or just
Like
say
niggas
that
is fucked
men
up too.
Or just say
You said
that
what?
trash.
I mean, but if you're the common denominator, then
I mean, I feel like that's the case most of the time when they say that men are trash. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm not trash, but like,
you
was there
you
too.
know how niggas are through the outset. Just like we be ignoring shit, they be ignoring shit, but they get away with more shit because they got because they're broads. They go like shit we can't away with it. But niggas got to stop doing shit like laying under bitches when you ain't got no job, man. Like a chick doesn't want to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? If you like goddamn bitch, why you treat me like this? Go get a job, fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? She look down at you. They not trying to be your fucking moms. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Go do something with your life. That's why you're supposed to have your own shit before you start fucking with a bitch. Have your own shit going. You know what I'm saying? That way, like when you get with her, she don't look at you like after a while, like look at this nigga, because the rose-colored glasses is gonna come off, man. When she get off a hard day of work and you fucking knocked out on the couch with your dick out. You know what I'm saying? on page 1234 on Pornhub. Girl eats cereal with her titties out. You just not. This bitch had to work 8 hours hard. She come home to that, and then you wake up and you go, "Oh shit, baby, what's good? You about to make something to eat?" She's seething inside, seething. And the more she sees that, though, the less she gives a fuck about you. The more she sees that, the less she gives a fuck about you, bro. So y'all niggas need to have their own shit going, fam. I don't ask nobody for shit, but you know that. Know what I mean? And if I ask for something, I promptly, I asked Theo for that favor, got that shit back quick. You know what I mean? Hey man, I need you to run this for me. I'm gonna see you at the shop the next day. Did my job. But you got to have friends like that too. If you're a dude, you got to have the people around you is going to dictate who you're going to be. Because if you have bad people around you that ain't about shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that are negative all the time. Hey man, you know what? I'm 35, but I think I'm going to take the test to be a lawyer, man. 35, nigga, you ain't never going to do this shit. Maybe I'm never going to do that shit. You sit in your room, you smoke a bowl. God damn. You could have got convicts off. I don't never tell somebody they can't do shit. The most I'll say is, I mean, if you think you can do it, I'm not gonna be like, nah, nigga, unless you say some wild shit. I mean, I think I'm gonna eat a chili eating competition for $1,000. Let me tell you from personal experience that chili man is rigged that shit. I don't think you should do it. $1,000 is not worth what you're about to do to your body. Y'all need to watch that episode, goddammit. All right? We Are the Champions, episode 2. As soon as this shit is over, everybody needs to go watch that episode. Matter of fact, right now, y'all know what they say about chicken. Get the fuck out of here.